Hey guys, it's Matt again with Milwaukee Road, Charleston Division. Sorry it's been so long since my last update. I'm still recovering from the knee surgery. It's trying to learn how to bend my knee with the new rod in it. It's a little different. But I have gotten some stuff done. I still have not gotten the yard done with all the turnouts. But I've gotten a little bit of stuff done here and there, only because it kind of hurts to stand still. But right there is one of my BMLA radio towers that I got all finished up. Then another BMLA workhouse right there, or the yard office, I should say. So I got those in there. Putting these, I have about 5 of them to put along the main lines. I started putting in some of the signals, so I've got a vast majority of those done. Okay. Sorry about that. Then coming back over here, I ended up deciding that the road in the town is just a little too dark, so I'm gonna actually end up repainting it. It's actually gonna be a lighter color. As you can see the difference. This is actually a lot lighter than the other one, so that way this will show some age. One of the biggest differences that I've done so far, I ended up replacing my MRC controls with this MRC walk-around unit, and this is what it is. It's the MRC Control Master 20. It's really nice. I like it a lot because you can actually unplug this from the main unit, and I don't know if you can see, but I've got all different little things written on here. Like right here is going to be 3 telephone jacks for each of the main lines right there. So I can walk around with this unit and plug it in wherever I need to. So I'm pretty happy about that. I should be, depending on when the little connectors come, I should have that up within the next maybe 2 weeks. There's another signal that I got in for the back line. Now I did go to Train Fest this year, and I did pick up a lot of stuff. This was one of the things that I picked up. It's a new trailer from Trainworks. I really like how their quality is. Then you can also see I also picked up 2 circus cars. Now back on the city, I ended up going through my junk pile and I found 2 sides of the DPM buildings. So I'm going to paint those up and pour a foundation in, maybe a little sidewalk on the side, and those will be the start of the other side of the railroad tracks down the main road. Then coming along here again, sorry about the train that derailed. I ended up, while I was trying to measure this out, because down here, all of these are all plexiglass. I still have all the wrappers on them, so that's why it's hard to see through. But I'll take this one out just for an example. This one is actually going to be 3 feet long right here, and it's going to go the entire length from here down to here, so that way it'll keep anyone from knocking the train. And I'll show you where I'm going to be putting all the rest of them. So then again, the steel mill. And then these are what I was talking about, the little phone jack connectors that I'm going to be putting up. Those are the 2, and then here are the 3 that I'm still waiting on those inserts. And those will all be placed along the edge of the layout so I can walk around. Now here's one of the details that I'm going to be adding. I don't know if you can see it, but I got the garbage truck there, and then right there is actually a little garbage can, and each of the houses at the end of the driveway each have a garbage can, because simulating it's garbage day, because I got the garbage truck and I also have a garbage bin, so I'll be putting that out. And the 2 houses right over here actually have the ones with the lids closed, because he's already gotten those. So then coming along the mine. Now, I will be redoing the entire mountain area. Not really happy with how it turned out. I'm also going to try and repaint all the rock. Not sure how that's going to turn out, but hopefully it'll look a little bit better than how it looks right now. And coming along, got another signal in right there. And I got the 2 signals right here for these 2 tracks. Then I just got this building in today. I want to say thank you, Ron, for putting this together. It looks amazing. It's just a little restaurant, and you can see how that's right by the entrance of the Cogdill yard. So I'm putting a little maintenance away, pickup truck for the Milwaukee Road. I'm going to have a couple people getting out like they're going to be going to lunch. And then again on the back side, some little added details will be some garbage cans. I also got the dump truck in today. I'm going to weather that up, and that's going to be as if it's just exiting the construction site I have right here. Now the other thing I've done, I have not wired any of these up, but I started drilling and putting all my lights in just so that I can see how they're going to look, so that way when I go and do the scenery, I know where the lights are, and if I have too many, I don't have an extra hole that I have to cover up. So I'm going to figure that out now. All this white paper that you see right here, you can see it going all the way down. And, I have a little break right there, but all the way down and even into the farm. You zoom in on it. Right there, you can see the little white paper. I just ordered it from Scenic Express, and it's made by Notch. And I saw it at Combuck Publishing last week when I was in Milwaukee, and I really liked how the field looked. So what I did was I found out the footprint of each of the fields, and I'm going to need 2 fields to do this entire area. Then the other thing that I'm going to have going along the entire outside perimeter of it, all the way down and around, will be barbed wire fences. So moving along, this is actually the barbed wire fence right here. I think that'll look really nice. I really like the detail on those. Then I got the other light in. Then I also got Trainfest little scarecrow to go in the field. So just a little added touch. Then coming along here, I have 2 more of the signals in. Another light. And you can see I've got the lights all in here, and in fact, this is a perfect example of why I drilled the lights, or the holes for the lights now, because I had one right here, and I also had one right there, but just overlooking, there was way too many things that I had sticking up out of the ground, so I lost those 2, and it looks a lot better. Here's some of my new engines that I was able to pick up. Now, this one's a custom paint, this one's a custom paint, and this one is also a custom paint. The 2 right here are actually going to be repainted into Milwaukee Road. So I got to strip those and do the repainting on it. And then, as I move the trains out of the way, oh, sorry about that. You can see the Sturtevant Depot. I really like how this thing turned out. I want to say thank you again, Ron. I couldn't have done this. This is a beautiful job. So I got the little Coke machine right there. And then here's the back side of the depot. It's a very, very impressive model, and I know it took him a long time to put that together, but I want to say thank you. It looks beautiful on the layout. So then coming along here, I got 2 more of the signals right there. And then, again, another light right there, another light right there. Sorry about the little spot. I ended up hitting myself with a hammer accidentally. Or at least that's what I say. My wife says I purposely did it. But anyhow, coming along here in my gravel yard, or my gravel company, I ended up getting those two made up, the little hoppers, with the little semi truck right there, and it's going to be loading up. This whole area is actually going to be boulders, and all of these barriers are actually going to be taken out, and it's a product that's made by Great Lakes Models, I believe it is. Kevin, my friend from Milwaukee, owns the company, and I was able to get some actual landscape blocks that he makes, and in the next video I'll have those lined up. So I hope that that'll turn out, and look a lot better than the little Jersey barriers. And then here's one of the biggest changes that I've done. I'm gonna move this out of the way. This was my granite company. It's actually no longer going to be a granite company. It's actually going to be a hill, and on the top of the hill will be a fire lookout. You can see the road right there. I'm actually going to put a little forest ranger truck at the top of it. Now, here's the other thing that I'm doing. I met a guy on eBay who builds cantilever bridges and truss bridges for signaling, and so you can see those two are going to be going over in the Waukesha area, and then that's the one on the Cogdell yard. The one that I have X'd out was actually supposed to be right here, but I kind of wanted to have just the two little ones. I think that'll look a little bit better. And then I have the two Wisconsin Central yard cantilevers that I need, so he's going to be making those up for me. He does a phenomenal job, so I'm very happy with that. Coming along, I have my go rail that I custom painted, and then the Norfolk Southern Veterans and the Norfolk Southern 911 engines. Just found out the other day, though, that Norfolk Southern came out with another honoring first responders locomotive that's going to be a GP38, so gonna have to get started on that now. But that's what I've got so far as new engines. Coming back over here now, the cantilever bridge will be right here over these two tracks, and then the other one will be right here over the two tracks. Coming along over here, you can see I got the all the lights in right there, and then moving along over here, got those two in, and I ended up getting this just to add a little bit more detail for the general store. You can see I got another signal installed right there, and then for quad graphics, I have the lights in right there. I still need to make the sign for quad graphics, but that'll be coming up soon. My Johnson Control building, I really haven't done much with that. Now this area is going to change, that you see right here. This is actually, it's still going to be a cement plant, but Vinny from YouTube is actually, he custom made a cement plant for me for exchange for two Santa Fe locomotives that I had, and I really like how it looks. He just posted a video up today, but that's going to be going in that area. And then as you can see, I put more of the traffic lights up. Oh, and also Vinny, like I told you, as soon as I get it, I will be posting a video of how it looks. So I really cannot wait until I get it. Moving on, coming along here, here are some of my locomotives that Jim weathered up for me. I don't even know how to describe them. They look phenomenal. They look just like how they do in real life, because the Sioux Line was never a very pretty looking locomotive, at least when I was living in Milwaukee. Then again, I also have more of the Milwaukee roads that he did up, and I have to say I love how they look. So I want to say thank you. There's no way that I could have done that. But other than that, this is how it's looking. Oh yeah, and then one last thing I was going to say. I'm putting up a piece of plexiglass right here, and then right where the interchange is, zoom in on that, right there will be another piece of plexiglass. And then coming back this way, from each of the dwarf signals from here to the other dwarf signal that's down there, that's 8 feet, and that will be getting an 8 feet piece of plexiglass, as well as right here is going to be another 36-inch piece of plexiglass, so that way the cars in the interchange yard will not get hit. So I just want to say thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, please let me know. And I hope to be able to keep going on these updates for you guys. Again, I apologize for the time that it's been since I was able to get this one out. So again, thank you, and I hope you guys like it.